MLB shocker rumors are swirling that a star left fielder could be leaving the Dodgers, and now the reason has finally been revealed. Insider reports suggest growing tension behind the scenes, with contract concerns and playing time issues fueling the exit talk. Fans are stunned this outfielder has been a key part of LA's lineup and a fan favorite. But with the trade deadline approaching and front office decisions looming, the Dodgers may be forced to make a tough call. Could this be the end of an era in left field? The truth is out, and it's hitting Dodger Nation hard. What in the world is happening in Los Angeles? Dodgers fans, brace yourselves. Because we might be watching the end of a surprising, emotional chapter. Reports are swirling fast, and yes, it's coming from multiple credible sources. One of the Dodgers' key pieces, a star left fielder, could be on his way out. And the reason? It's not what most people expected. This isn't just another roster shuffle, this is a decision that could shake up the clubhouse chemistry, test the front office's long-term plan, and change the look of the outfield completely. So let's get into it. First of all, let's be clear, this isn't just some wild rumor from left field, no pun intended. There have been murmurs for weeks that something strange was going on behind the scenes with this player. Less media availability. A few cryptic social media posts. Comments from coaches that seemed just a little too vague. And then came the bombshell whispers that the front office was quietly entertaining trade calls. The player in question? While the team hasn't confirmed anything publicly, insiders have pointed directly at Chris Taylor, who's long been one of the most versatile and trusted utility players in the Dodgers lineup, and someone who has spent significant time in left field, especially as the team has juggled injuries this season. Now, if this were just about on-field performance, it might seem like a standard business move. But this story goes way deeper than that. Because Chris Taylor isn't just a role player, he's a clubhouse guy. A culture guy. One of those grinders every championship team needs. So why, then, is he potentially on the way out? Let's rewind the tape. The Dodgers entered this season absolutely loaded. With the additions of Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and the return of a healthy Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman, the spotlight shifted. Suddenly, every position came under scrutiny. Every bench player, every spot in the batting order had to justify itself. And Taylor? He's been struggling. As of the last update before the All-Star break, his batting average hovered well below league average. His strikeout rate climbed. And while his glove has never been the issue, his at-bats began raising eyebrows. Combine that with the emergence of young talent like Miguel Vargas and James Outman, and the Dodgers are now facing a tough question: do they hold on to a veteran hoping for a resurgence, or do they clear the deck to give their next generation a full runway? But wait, there's another layer. And this one's personal. According to sources close to the organization, Taylor himself may be open to a move. Not because of tension with teammates or coaching staff, but because he wants more consistent playing time. The Dodgers have so many weapons now, and Taylor's role has shifted from everyday starter to part-time utility man. For a guy who knows he still has a few prime years left, that change can be hard to accept. And it's not just whispers anymore. Multiple rival teams have already inquired, including the Boston Red Sox, who are looking for a veteran outfielder with postseason experience. Taylor has that in spades. He's hit clutch homers in October. He's made highlight reel plays under pressure. He knows what it takes. But trading Taylor is more than just a stat sheet move. It's an emotional one. This is the guy who hit the walk-off in the 2021 wildcard game. This is the guy who's made insane catches along the wall in do-or-die playoff moments. Dodgers fans know that trading Taylor wouldn't just be a shift in the lineup, it would be the end of an era. Still, the front office under Andrew Friedman is known for being cold and calculated. Sentiment rarely factors in when championship windows are open. They're looking at Taylor's contract. He's owed nearly $13 million per year through 2025 and wondering if that money could be better spent elsewhere. Especially when younger players on minimum contracts can provide equal or better output at the plate. And that brings us to the second major reason this might happen now: the Dodgers are preparing for a potential blockbuster before the trade deadline. Names like Luis Robert Jr., Randy Arozarena, and even Juan Soto have been floated. Those are aggressive, win-now moves. But to make the financials work and keep the roster lean, players like Taylor might need to be moved. So what's the latest? As of this week, the Dodgers are actively listening to offers. That doesn't mean they've made up their minds, but it does mean that the gears are in motion. If the right deal comes across the table, one that brings back a valuable bullpen arm, or perhaps a package of prospects plus salary relief, Taylor could be gone before fans even get to say goodbye. The reaction online has already been intense. Dodgers Twitter is divided. Some say it's time to move on. Others are furious at the thought of losing a player who's been part of the team's heartbeat for years. But one thing everyone agrees on: if this is the end for Taylor in LA, he deserves a proper send-off. Now let's talk about what a departure would mean for the rest of the team. With Taylor out, it opens up even more outfield innings for guys like Outman, Andy Pages, and potentially even Shohei Ohtani, who could see time in left field next season if his rehab continues to progress. It also allows the Dodgers to get more aggressive at the deadline, knowing they've cleared both salary and positional overlap. But here's where it gets even more interesting. According to one source, if Taylor is traded, don't be shocked if the Dodgers immediately pivot to bring in another veteran, someone with playoff experience who can help stabilize the clubhouse. Think of someone like Kevin Kiermaier or Adam Duvall, names that won't break the bank but add depth and leadership. This story is still developing. Nothing is finalized. But if the buzz around the league is any indication, something big is brewing in Los Angeles. And it could go down in a matter of days. If you've followed this channel for a while, you know we don't chase cheap headlines. We break down the facts, read between the lines, and deliver the full context. So here it is: Chris Taylor might not finish the season in a Dodgers uniform. And if he does get traded, it will be because the team is prioritizing a bold, calculated push for another ring, one that may not leave room for sentiment. So what do you think? Should the Dodgers keep Taylor and ride with the veterans that got them here? Or is it time to turn the page and give the youth more run? Is this a betrayal of loyalty or a smart business move? Hit the comments right now. We want to hear from every corner of Dodgers Nation. And if you appreciate deep, emotional baseball content that goes beyond just box scores, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a major update. We'll be right here breaking it down as it unfolds. This could be the end of one story, but maybe the beginning of something even bigger. Because in LA, the pressure's always on, and every move counts. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time.